Okay, joining us now on Phoenix TV is Rhys McWilliams of the Manchester Phoenix. Rhys, thanks for joining us.
No problem, anytime.
Rhys, obviously you're a new player to the BMI Baby Elite League, and how have you found the step up from English Premier League to BMI Baby Elite?
Well, it's been very tough, but luckily we've got a strong team, and the training with some very good players has made the transition a lot quicker for me.
And obviously you've got David Graham, who was your bench coach at Solihull here. Has that been a big help to you?
Yeah, it's always nice to know a few people when you move to a new team. I knew Adam very playing against him, and Nick Wyatt I knew a lot from Solihull, so it's nice to have a few familiar faces around you when you come to a new club.
And that obviously helps you settle in coming to a new town as well?
Yeah, it helps a lot.
And how do you feel about your game so far? It's early, we're just over a month into the season, but are you relatively happy the way things are going for yourself?
Yeah, I feel like I've had a few disappointing performances. On Friday night I didn't feel too strong, but overall I'd say I'm doing pretty well. I'd like to be a bit more involved in plays and stuff, but on the whole I can't complain.
Do you find your role more as on the third line as a grinder, as against trying to actually get forward offensively, or is that just the way that things have panned out?
Naturally, I'm just a grinder. I like to work hard. I like to get in the corners. I like roughing people up. I chirp a lot from the bench. I'm an agitator, basically.
I said when you joined the club, everyone heralded you as being the spark plug. Is the spark plug still getting ready to ignite properly? Yeah,
I haven't started yet. Settling in has took me a while, but I'm getting used to the league, getting used to the players, and yeah, I'm starting to come out my shell a bit more now.
Good, and obviously playing with some players in the room who've played at the highest level as well. Was that a little bit intimidating in the early days with the likes of Jeff McMillan and Scott Fankhauser who've actually played in the NHL?
Yeah, it is hard, but they're very friendly guys. They're very nice people. They come and talk to you and make you feel welcome. They obviously know how it is to be in a dressing room and feeling intimidated themselves, so they make it very easy for me.
And how are you finding working with Tony Hand?
Yeah, I heard a few horror stories, to tell you the truth, about Tony, but yeah, he's just a very intense player, very intense guy, and he just wants the best from you, and he wants you to work hard.
And you feel your game is learning through being coached by Tony?
Yeah. Not just from Tony, but from all the guys. There's so many smart players, and so you can learn something from each guy. It'd be harder not to learn from some of the guys on here.
I suppose one of the questions a lot of people want to know is how did you first get into the game? Coming from Solihull, Solihull's hardly the coldest place on earth, and it's not generally somewhere that's associated with ice hockey, but there is a bit of tradition there, isn't there?
Yeah, we have a long history. My parents were members of the supporters club, so they went to all the games home and away, and they'd drag me down to the rink because they couldn't get a babysitter, and they used to be there early, and one day there was a junior game on, an under 10 level, and I just saw these kids running around crashing into each other, and I just thought it looked great fun. So the Wednesday night after that game I went down, got all rented kit, and gave it a go. I ain't looked back since.
And how old were you then?
7.
You were 7?
Yeah.
So unlike Canadians who start more or less as soon as from getting out of the pram, you were a little bit later starting. Yeah,
it's still pretty early for a Brit to start, but compared to them, I'm a way off.
And obviously playing at Hogsmoat Road in Solihull, it's a building that's got some intimidating atmosphere in there at times, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very intimidating. The players come there knowing they're going to be in for a hard night, and that's why I like it there. It's nice to call it your home.
But obviously now playing in the Elite League, you're playing in a whole different level of venue, aren't you?
Yeah, it's totally different. When I was at Solihull, we had to fight to get leg tape and stick tape, and now we get everything given to us. All we have to do is ask. It's a totally different world. I'm enjoying it though.
And obviously when we're on the road with the team, as well as having a nice building here in Nottingham now that it's finished, what's it like to go and play in the likes of the NIC in Nottingham?
It's pretty intimidating once when you first get out there and you see all the seats and all the other fans, but once the puck drops, you only have time to concentrate on the game, so you don't worry about nothing else.
I suppose a lot of people want to know is, does the atmosphere in the crowd actually get down to the players on the ice? Players have said before that, you know, it may be a cliche that the crowd can be an extra skater, but do you actually get time to hear and take in what's going on?
At bigger venues, it is harder for it to get down to ice level, but in Altrincham, it's a perfect sort of venue to get, like, you're right on top of the game, and you don't hear, you just hear noise, and it does pick you up. Like, you hit someone and you hear the crowd roar and you get a bit of a buzz going. It's good, yeah.
So there's pros and cons for big buildings as against little buildings for being a player.
I like the atmosphere. It gets me going, and I don't like the big venues. It's just a lot of empty space.
And obviously, since you've been in Manchester, we've finished the seating now, and we've got seats on 3 sides in the building. Did that add to the atmosphere in that first game when we opened them against Coventry?
Yeah, because you got noise coming at you from all levels, and it was really good. It's nice to attack an end where you have fans supporting you.
That's got to be a good encouragement for the team to know that if they're going down that end and they score, they're going to get at least one huge bank of fans right behind them.
Yeah, it's good. It's nice to get fans supporting you and to hear noise when you're playing. It's a definite plus.
Looking forward now to the rest of the season, Rhys. Obviously, Phoenix have had a good start. Disappointing result on Friday in Sheffield when we totally dominated the Sheffield Steelers. I guess you all left the rink, you know, shaking your heads, wondering how on earth you came out of that with nothing.
Oh yeah, you do feel a bit flat, but you don't have much time to dwell on it. You just got to pick yourself up for our game tonight. The goalie Jody stood on his head, and we just couldn't get past him.
And looking forward to the rest of the season. Phoenix in 4th place in the league going into tonight's game against Belfast, but realistically, I suppose everyone's hoping we can stay there and maybe climb a little bit higher.
Yeah, definitely. At first I thought we'd just be happy with a playoff place, but the team we've got, and compared to other teams that we've seen so far this year, we've got to look to go higher and higher.
And for yourself, what are you looking for yourself for the rest of the year?
Well, hopefully I'll get the monkey off my back soon and get a point, and just build on it. I just want to contribute to the team, and as much as possible, whether it's scoring a goal, making a momentum change, having a fight, whatever. I just want to get involved. And
does the monkey, as you say, you've got to get the monkey off your back. Is that playing on your mind at all? Not having a point yet?
Not really. I'm quite a relaxed player. Things like that don't really build up on me. Not this early anyway. So if you ask me at Christmas and I've still got a duck, then it could be getting to me a little, yeah.
Well, let's hopefully by Christmas we'll be well off the duck.
Yep.
But you've got good support as well personally from your mum and dad. They seem to be at every single game.
Yeah, they love it. They're being the proud parents at the moment, so I can't complain. Like, some people have it the other way, and I just guess I'm lucky that I have support not only from my mum and dad, but from friends, my girlfriend. They've all been really supportive of me.
And what are the people that you grew up with in Birmingham think about you now playing at the highest level in the country?
Well, I'm getting a lot more invites on Facebook to be people's friends that I ain't heard from for a while, but it's nice, it's cool.
So I guess you're keeping your lottery numbers secret just in case.
Yeah.
Rhys, Magic, thanks for joining us. Have a great game against Belfast tonight.
Thank you.